Have you been identifying with your emotions? Let's talk about it. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren. I am your resident intuitive baddie. And here we talk about metaphysical things, psychological things, philosophy things. And I've been thinking a lot about how a lot of us have this tendency when we're describing emotions that we're experiencing to say, I am blank emotion, insert the emotion. And I mean, if you came across this, I would hope that you do know a little bit about, I guess, how would I put it? The power of I am, and identifying, and how we are not our emotions or our thoughts. I find that this comes a lot from Buddhism, but I'm sure that there are other ancient practices that say the same thing as well, or that Buddhism maybe even adopted from it. But the main thing is just that you cannot be an emotion. You cannot be your thoughts, because thoughts and emotions are both fleeting. They are ever changing. They never completely remain the same. Sorry, there are these two little kids that were looking at me, and now, I don't know, they didn't look like they're up to some shit. Anyways, allow them to be up to some shit. Anyways, so to go back, and yeah, I don't know, it's a thing with our language where I don't know if this was an intentional thing that we were taught to do, if it's a laziness thing, but a lot of people have the tendency to do this, to say I am and then insert the emotion. But really, what's happening is you are experiencing the emotion. You are consciousness. If anything, you are the awareness that is observing the emotion that you are experiencing, or the thoughts that you're having, whichever you want to put it to. So what that kind of is saying to me is that if you are identifying with the emotion, let's use a really strong emotion I want to use is depression. If you say I am depressed, you are identifying and embodying depression that way. You are making that you're tying it to your personality, or to your identity. Sorry. One moment. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to let those kids pass. But yeah, when you tie the emotion to your identity, then that's what makes it hard to shed that emotion, because you've identified it with it. You've grounded yourself in it. So if you're no longer depressed, what happens to you? Because damn, alarm went off. 444. Don't ground into your own identity. But yeah, if you identify with the emotion and then you are no longer the emotion, what does that tell your ego? It tells your ego that you have also ceased to exist, which is why the distinction is actually really important, that you are experiencing depression rather than to say that you are depressed. And it sounds like it doesn't make a difference. It sounds like such a subtle nuance, but our subconscious mind, this speaks to the subconscious mind. These are the things that the subconscious mind picks up on and holds. Shift your language to say that you are experiencing the emotion or thoughts. allows for there to be an end to the experience. And also, you can always experience it again. So, yeah, I guess I just wanted to come on here and make that distinction and remind people that language is important, even if unconsciously, intentionally, that's not what you mean. Sometimes we do have to be careful with our words, because our words create spells. If you haven't heard that before, it's exactly why they call spelling. You are casting a spell when you speak. And I think a lot of people just really aren't aware of that. You know, there's so many people out there who make jokes about themselves or put themselves down in this joking manner and think that, oh, this is harmless, but your subconscious doesn't hear tone. It doesn't understand that. All it hears is the words. And if your subconscious is driving you and your whole experience, it's your frequency, then what you're telling yourself, even though you think you're joking, is what ends up manifesting in your reality. It's what people feel from you. So I guess to close this out, what I want to do is invite you to be more intentional when it comes to your words. And if this is something that you would like assistance on, I do have my programs under Conscious Life Planning, where I help you get unstuck from a situation that makes you feel stuck, or a state of being that makes you feel stuck. If you want to find out more, you can find me in the description. But even if not, I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me. And until next time, bye.